All right, gonna hop into another swing check here from my buddy Steven. This is Ryan from Golf Fit. First things first, overall posture and setup, pretty solid. No complaints there. If I zoom in on your hands, it does appear as though you might need some adjustments on your grip, but that would be something I'd have to see in person. As we continue going forward, we're going to get that takeaway going. You got a pretty large outside takeaway, meaning that the club face is kind of out in front of the hands. Typically what you'll find is that the tour pros have the club face somewhere in the same vicinity of the hands, but that doesn't mean that you can't play that outside takeaway. As long as you loop it in the downswing, you should be good. So as we get you up here to the top, all right, so at the top position, the club crossing over at the top is going to make it a little more tricky for you in your downswing. You're going to have to, it's going to require better timing. But again, this is, as you had mentioned, a swing that you built yourself. And so by getting you into a better position at the top, it's going to make it faster for you to get the club on plane in the downswing. So you can see the club comes in pretty steep there. And then you do eventually shallow the club out, which is great. You can see that it's connected to the primary swing plane line. And you even are able to swing from the inside out, which is fantastic. On this particular shot, you're going to make toe contact, which is going to produce probably a little bit of counter spin, considering that you're swinging it looks like a TaylorMade driver. And then you've got your follow through. Actually, I really like your follow through. You do a really good job of extending out and rotating through. My best pieces of advice for you here are going to be to maybe adjust your takeaway a little bit so that you don't have such a cross at the top. And then that would allow you to get the club on plane a little bit faster and a little bit more shallow in the downswing so that you can have a little bit more body rotation by the time you get to impact. You can see here that your hips and your chest are kind of still pointing at the golf ball, whereas if you look at a lot of the PGA Tour pros, their hips and their chest would be pointing down the fairway, meaning that they would be fully rotated and fully tilted in this position. So the hands and arms are doing the majority of the work. If you can get more body activated, it's going to make for more of a consistent and powerful swing. So I hope that helps. As always, aim small, swing smooth. Peace.